Hey YouTube, coming at you with the Spring Cup team from Mark, who submits often, and they said, you know me at this point, so keep it. I do know you at this point. This is my first time battles in Spring Cup, and I already hate it. Already hate Spring Cup. Yeah, I used two of the top three meta Pokemon on PvP Poke, ferrothorn and weezing. Yep, and found they have zero core breakers in the ones, assuming all baiting situations except for one Pokemon. The Pokemon being Pelipper. So what? Making it a teaching moment for viewers, subscribers. Look forward to playing this. Not look forward. Yeah, look forward to playing this for a few weeks, and then sad face. Thank you for your content on both channels. Okay, so Pelipper is Pelipper is an interesting one. Pelipper, I feel like it's gonna be a bit bait dependent with the Weather Ball Hurricane combo there, but it definitely has the ancestors for grass and probably does well against a lot of the waters too. So yeah, could be an interesting core breaker there. But yeah, let's look at the battles as I find the battles here. Hello. Okay, let's go. We have Ferrothorn into Ferrothorn. How fun. Okay, so what do you do here? Grass is double resisted because it's resisted on the steel and it's resisted on the grass. Is it worth dumping? Gonna dump a flash cannon, which would be single resisted on the steel. Does a good amount of damage for being resisted. Flash cannon's a pretty good move. Like, I don't know if it's a good move, but it's a hard hitting move at that. They are running Thunder, so that also does an okay amount of chip. And I think they maybe outpace on the Thunders. Yeah, there's their second Thunder as you're just getting to your second Flash Cannon now. So if this does not take out, which it should not, they will get to the move first. And you can't even really go Power Whip. You can try Power Whip here, CMP, but it's double resisted Power Whip, so I don't even know if it will do that. But do go for the Power Whip, double resisted. You lived their move, and Power Whip does take out, so you take Switch, and it is a Blastoise, which is kind of a weird one, because it's a rollout user, which is super effective against Pelipper, but then you resist the water moves. But going to come in Weezing here, not wanting to take the rollout. They try to catch on Gastrodon, and this is going to be an absolute punish for Gastrodon. They can only throw the non-stab body slams, which again, Pelipper's pretty glassy, but you're still going to be able to take 3 here. But yeah, look how slow it is to the Hurricanes. 20 moves to the Hurricanes. Not ideal. But we are farming up as much as we can. Not going to bait here. Just going to go for the Hurricane. Hoping they let it go and thinking they're going to roll out you down. They do, so they do let it go. Get the Weather Ball off for chip. And try to get out of there if you can. I would get out. I would not. Yeah, I was about to say, don't take those extra rollouts for no reason there. So here comes a Hydro, shielding up 1. They're going to have at least another one. But now it's a race. You should live 1 Hydro, and they're already in Sludge range, I would assume. So here comes the second Sludge. They are likely to shield this too. Just as you are likely to shield their move coming back at you. It is the Hydro. And here comes another move. It's going to be Hydro, but you will live. And now you should just outpace here. Yeah. Ferrothorn into Superior. So I was going to say good match. Flash Cannon neutral versus just an aerial non-stab Aerial Ace. The Aerial Aces will come quicker, but you're going to be able to take like 4 of them. And how much is a Flash Cannon going to do? 50%. Yeah, so advantage Ferrothorn for sure. They will get off at least 1 more Aerial Ace here, maybe even 2. But you'll live both of them. Going for the double resisted Frenzy, that's not the move. Double resisted Frenzy would be way worse than a neutral Aerial Ace. The second Flash Cannon goes off to take them out. Oh my goodness, it is a Gastrodon. What are they running that they're coming in to a Gastrodon here? So I'm going to do this. I would just, unfortunately, you just kind of have to stand and get farmed because you want that Pelipper alignment. Yeah. I was going to say, if you have 2 answers, you immediately get out. This isn't even a good matchup here. I think you just try and chip with Sludges and Pelippers or Wincon here. But you like normally I say never get farmed down in that situation. But when you have something weak to ground and something that resists ground, you just get farmed down and you keep that alignment. So getting off a Sludge, it's resisted. Yeah, it sucks. Here comes the second Acid Spray. I would going to throw the Overheat. Yeah, if you only get 1 move off, do it. I hate locking one Pokemon against a Pokemon you can't reset on now. Because they are 1,000,000% just going to go for the Acid Spray to lower your defense times 2. But getting to a move here, and they shield because, yeah, they are. So I wouldn't shield because you know it's an Acid Spray. You know what they're doing here. And you just need to shield up all these body slams now because they lowered your defense times 2. So you definitely save the shields for these body slams that are going to come at you here. And here comes the next one. Does a Weather Ball take out from this range? Because I'm worried they're going to have a third body slam coming up real soon. Yeah, so just need to go Weather Ball. Hurricane's just a little too much to get to. It is enough to take out. Here comes just the farm down. Mawile, so fire. This is a tough matchup, but at least you have Overheat. Going to fake it. Worst case scenario, this is still just single resisted. And they do shield. These Fire Fangs are really adding up, and I guess that's the positive strength of a Shadow Mawile. And they make the catch on their Tentacruel, which you have no move for. You're only going to get one move, so definitely go for the Overheat here. Oh, no, you have two. Sorry. I really thought you'd only get to one, but you do have 2 Sludges, so I guess 2 Sludges are better than 1 Overheat. So we're going back-to-back Sludges here. Lots of chip damage. I assume you just take the resisted move on Ferrothorn. There's the Acid Spray, and they instant swap to Mawile. I think you let it go and then instant swap. I mean, I assume it's just another Power Punch. Yeah, it is just Power Punch, so that's not an amazing shield. It was just a Power Punch is not going to do much. They do shield back, trying to put on some pressure here with some move sets. And now opting to let the third Power Punch go, which obviously is not the right order, but it still does almost nothing. This Weather Ball will definitely take out. Mawile's pretty glassy. So goodbye there. Tentacruel comes in. Definitely just going to get off the Acid Spray. So are we just going to reset right away so we don't get farmed down? Yep, we are. And out comes Golisopod. It's okay. Power Whip is neutral. They're half water, half bug. So this will chip to 50%. Now they're just going to try and get to like 9, as much as the energy as they can get before taking you out with X Scissor. And now, would a Weather Ball even take this out? They're in the red, so I assume yes. It does. And Wing Attack down on the Tentacruel. Okay. Weezing. So we'll have Overheat. Could bait the Sludge. You have Flash Cannon. And it is an Overheat, so that's going to be a one-shot. Yeah, 2 times super effective Overheat is definitely going to one-shot. Why are they not getting out? Okay, you don't need to worry about this move. It's already 2 times lowered. You know what? Still, for a 2 times lowered move, that did a lot. Here comes another move. Holy smokes. So taking you to the yellow despite overheating you, which is interesting. So I would throw before you lose CMP on this one here. Force them to make a decision here. They do let it go. Lapras, yeah, might as well just overheat. And then instant Pelipper. Hopefully Pelipper can try and sweep here, but ooh, they do shield too. That's rough. And they give up with the Ferrothorn. You're just going to have to shield up everything Ferrothorn throws at you. Yeah, the power-ups are going to be the hardest thing that you see here. So it's definitely worth just shielding this up. I don't think it's worth the bait. I think you just go straight Hurricane knowing that you have a shield advantage. And they do let it go, which is nice. Obviously shield this up, farm down. Now is it bait dependent here. Because they're definitely going to get to at least one move. And we are 100% faking it. Going for the Weather Ball. And they do shield. So grabbing that shield with the fake. Maybe need to catch. Catching a Sparkling Aria. Or a Nice Beam. Skull Bash. Oh my goodness. Huge catch. But the defense does rise. So even this Hurricane now is not going to take out. Not even close. Weather Ball? Nope. Sparkling Aria is going to land. That's tough. Lapras is tough. Holy smokes. I mean, not surprising, but what a good Pokemon. Okay. Credilli, advantage you. You resist all their movesets, so they get out into Poliwrath and just immediately met them with your Galarian Weezing. Don't really want to take a Scald if you don't have to, so... oh, well, I guess you're going to have to, because that did not take them out. It is just an Icy Wind. Lowers the attack. Still get a full farm down. What do they have in the front? Credilli. And they're just coming in Tentacruel. Lots of Tentacruels. Not surprising. I kind of went over why this Pokemon is so strong. So just go Overheat here. And what do you align here? I assume Ferrothorn where you just take resisted moves. Because you can combo Pelipper, Ferrothorn left. I'm going to shield up a Sludge Wave. Ooh, that's a big shield. And they make a catch on Credilli, which this is still neutral, so that's fine. And Pelipper is just going to come in and just start spamming the Weather Balls. That's all you need. Or just going to sacrifice this. One and throw. I don't think there's a point of going to... Okay, you're just maybe timing to get to the Weather Balls. I was about to say, there's no point of Hurricane. Weather Ball's still neutral. So just being able to spam these Weather Balls, chipping it with a Wing Attack. Got some good chip there with the first one. They're going to just Rock Tomb you, obviously, as Credillis do. Yeah, I would throw not wanting to take another move here. So we're going to throw, this will grab the shield. I totally forget what they have left and how much energy it has. So we're going to let this resisted move go. Makes sense. Farm down. Makes sense. Tentacruel is left. So this will take it out because it's neutral. And then you can just farm down here. Dewgong. I guess it is neutral to you. You're super effective against them though. Winning CMP here on the Power Whip. They may shield just to lower your attack once. Yeah, that's not surprising. I think you still win the next CMP too, so it should be okay. Not even going to bother shielding up the first move. But going to CMP again on this next Icy Wind. I doubt that they double shield. No, so let that go. Knowing that you need to either shield this, yeah. You can still win switch here, so it's fine. Again, I imagine you're probably going to throw on 4 here. 5. 5. Is that what it is? I don't know. And they do shield. The weird double shield. Maybe they really, really want switch here, but that seems weird. Okay. Coming in. Are we going to throw the Weather Ball? Or are we going to just take this move? We are going to take the move. Could have thrown Weather Ball to take it out, but opting that the energy is better, even though they're going to lower my R attack and do chip damage. And they give up switch. Yeah, unfortunate. We have to come in here with Galarian Weezing, which is taken super effective from Psywave. So shielding up a Sparkling Aria. I don't think an Overheat even takes out, so I would try... I don't think an Overheat takes out. And if you're going to have to throw a Sludge anyways, you definitely want to throw that before you lower your attack substantially. So I would have gone Sludge and then Overheat. So this will take out. We'll have to see what's in the back. You have some energy. On Pelipper. They tried to catch. So we're going to get the Hurricane off. I think Tentacruel can probably live a Hurricane. It does. Do get the Weather Ball though. Do they have any shields? No, because they burn both on Dewgong for some reason. Okay. Wiggly, so good lead. Crap game there. Okay. It looks like they landed like at least 3 charms before your game decided to like play. So those charms plus that Icy Wind combo is annoying. You do have a super effective Flash Cannon, but opting just to go for the Power Whip first. It does land. And the second one will take out here, but Flash Cannon maybe have one-shotted. Super effective. They give up switch into Kingdra. That's weird. I don't know why they would give up switch with 1 HP left. But they give up switch into Kingdra. Resisting the Dragon Breaths. Chipping there. Octazooka, I guess. Actually, that's good chip. And double lowering the attack. Gonna farm up as much as you can. Full farm. They have like 1 HP left, so they may come in with their other Pokemon and try and catch a move here. And that Pokemon is Jellicent. I guess I should try Jellicent. Jellicent seems to have so many good answers in this meta. Going for the Overheat. Coming in here. Getting the farm down. They tried to like catch on the Wiggly. But getting a move here. Maybe it's just in Wing Attack Weather Ball range that you can just spam those and grab the... Because after these Bolt Seeds? Yeah, after these Bolt Seeds, it's definitely in Wing Attack Weather Ball range. Trying to burn the Switch Clock a bunch. Gonna have to start shielding. Even baited Surfs are probably worth shielding here. But it is just a Shadow Ball, so you should just be able to... Well, here comes the second one. They did have a lot of energy. So going to shield. It is a second Shadow Ball, which is nice. And once they went for the nuke twice and not getting it. I don't know if Shadow Ball's on nuke, but Golisopod, everything should be resisted. Aqua Jet and X Scissor if they're running that. But still, these claws are really adding up, putting a lot of pressure on your health. Yeah, so still going to opt to shield a move here. Getting the farm down, having energy, which is nice. What was on the lead? Empoleon. So I'm going to just go for the Hurricane. Both moves are resisted. Might as well throw the nuke. Does chip it to the yellow, and now not able to farm down with resisted Steel Wing. So getting off a Weather Ball. This will grab a shield. I was going to say, I don't know if it'll take out, but it will grab a shield. They'll Drill Peck you. It's neutral. And in the back is a Galarian Weezing. So going to throw the Flash Cannon to either grab the shield or chip it into Sludge range. And they do shield. So now, now it's just a race. You just need 2 Sludges. They will need 3. Because you have a shield. And you know what? You may even live the third. And they need an aggressive... Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know if this Overheat takes out, so it seems like it's a waste of a move. Yeah, because you still need to throw here. I think double Sludge probably was enough after some Bullet Seed chip. So coming in here and force them to throw a move. If you cut the Sludge, it's single resisted, so you'll live with ease, and then you just farm down. Yeah, I think double Sludge there is better. Abomasnow, gonna instant swap. Met with a Confusion Bruxish. Super effective against Galarian Weezing. Kind of a sneaky Pokemon. Gonna have to shield though, because this thing is glassy. These confusions are really... They should be able to live 1. Barely. Holy smokes. Have a ton of energy, but I think it's gonna be wasted on Ferrothorn. Trying to think what Ferrothorn... Like, do they have a dark move, or is it just like... Yeah, Psychic Fangs and water moves, like an Aqua Jet or something. Not Aqua Jet, but like some water move. Just going double Psychic Fangs to lower your attack times 2, but we just immediately reset that, and it's a Wiggly. So going to just try and spam Weather Balls here. A Flash Cannon will one-shot Abomasnow. So if we can like get this out of here or grab a shield, I think both scenarios are fine, honestly. They're going to let this go and try one shield. What are we doing here? Yeah, just going to let this sacrifice this. No, you're going to shield this. You're not going to get to a Hurricane, though, so you're just going to have to throw a resisted Weather Ball. No, opting to let them throw, move, and dump energy. I don't think there's... so going to bait. I was about to say, I don't think there's a point of baiting. Because if they let this go, this game is over. They get to a second move. I think you're worried about pacing. So after 2 failed attempts at trying to throw a Power Whip, now throwing the Flash Cannon, and that does land to take them out. Yeah, I don't think that bait is worth it there. It's such a bad scenario, and I think you could have outpaced anyways, even though you didn't get the energy on the last one there I saw. But yeah. So thanks for the submission, as always. Yeah, unfortunately this meta is like 10 Pokemon, and this is on for 2 weeks, but we got to do what we got to do. Try and switch it up with event coverage and other stuff when I can. So that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.